There was a lot going on during that fight. Yeah, my mental wasn't there. Like I changed camps midway through, and then he said one line, "You've got nothing to lose."
And now please welcome his opponent in the red corner, Deji.
The return of Deji, the 28th of November, live on DAZN. Deji, first of all, you look very cozy and comfortable. I'm actually very jealous of this. Is it a dressing gown?
No, you should be jealous.
I am. You look very.
I'm very comfortable.
You look very chill.
Thank you. Yeah,
first of all, I mean, I have to start with then your return.
Yes.
13 months out. Ideally, would you have wanted 13 months out?
I'll be honest, yes. I liked my 13 months out. Just eating bad foods and just having a good time. I needed that, so yeah.
Why did you need it?
Food is like a mental thing, isn't it? Realistically, I'll be honest. So I guess it's like a mental reset I needed, so yeah.
How do you look back on those first 3 fights? How do you look back on those 3 just as a sort of section?
First one, Jake Paul. Yeah, I didn't train for that fight, I'll be honest. Unfortunately, I gassed out after the second round.
Why? Just a quick question. Why did you not train for that fight?
I thought it was a joke. I'll be honest, because when I'm in there, like the bell goes, I'm just standing still. For round 1, I'm just there like.
What do I do?
No, but both of us were standing still. We were just like, what? Do we go now?
Is that not just the most insane feeling when you're just in the ring? Like, did you when you were walking to the ring for that fight? Like, what were you thinking in your brain?
Oh my gosh, the walk! I was petrified. I was like, what am I doing? why am I here? It made no sense.
Oh. It's even terrifying even just thinking about someone walking to the ring going, what am I doing? Why am I doing this?
Yeah. I think I walked out last. And I was wearing
Did you see him?
Yeah.
You look at him going, oh.
I had a mask.
Was that to cover up?
Yeah, I was scared. If that mask wasn't there,
everyone would have known.
I was like, what am I doing here? Oh, it was insane. Wow.
So then, did you learn from that then?
I'll be honest, I did not learn from that fight.
Why did you not just think maybe I should train for the next one?
Did
you train you train for the next one?
No. I should have been training. I didn't train. I came overweight for my second fight against Vinny Hacker. Yeah, which was an embarrassment.
When did it click in your head that you thought, well, if I'm going to carry this on, I might actually need to train? I'm not sure if
No. It was that fight. It was that fight.
It was after that fight.
Yeah, that fight. That's when I realised. Because what was it? So first round, I was piecing them up. In my opinion, I was piecing them up. Second round, I just took a knee. I was like, I'm tired. I
needed a little time
literally, ding, took a knee. I was tired. I was like, I didn't want to be there. I was like, because the game plan. So we were meant to fight in 14-ounce gloves.
Yeah, right.
We ended up fighting in 16-ounce gloves. No, sorry, we were meant to fight in 12-ounce gloves.
And you ended up fighting?
In 16-ounce gloves.
Is that a big difference in terms of feeling?
100%.
Yeah.
Especially the gloves they gave us, they were like pillows. The game plan was knock him out first round. That's what my coaches then gave me because they knew I was unfit. They're like, just go in, knock him out first round, then we can go home. I was like, easy, done. Then they changed the gloves to 16 ounces. Yeah. And then it was just a long day. I was like, I didn't take him out in the first round. I was like, I don't want this.
That was the first 2. The third one, obviously you lost as well.
Yeah.
After that, were you just like, should I just pack this in?
No, so that third fight, I trained.
Oh, okay. So that was your first proper training camp, and you took it seriously.
Yeah, but there was a lot going on during that fight.
Right. Okay.
So I was going through a breakup.
Yeah.
My mental was just off. I changed camps midway through. Yeah, my mental wasn't there.
And that's a huge part of it, isn't it? I think people probably don't understand that the mental aspect of fighting actually is probably a lot more than the physical aspect.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I mean, my performance was, I didn't like my performance.
Why not?
Don't get me wrong, I was slipping punches, but I wasn't returning. I was just kind of just doing the hard bit, and then that was it. So I would slip a punch, I could punch, but I just stood back and just didn't do anything,
So you obviously wanted to carry on.
Yeah.
You obviously enjoyed the fight, the fight camp, and no?
Okay, so the reason why I carried on is because I have a mentality just never give up. Yeah. And obviously the internet, they were dogging on me TikToks. Oh my gosh, TikToks.
You can't even avoid it, can you?
Yeah,
though? Like every scroll, you're probably just like.
Yeah. So, but I like proving people wrong. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to prove everyone wrong, including my brother as well, because he made 3 videos. Every loss was he made a video, and then I was like, I'll prove him wrong. I'll show him that I can do this. So then I had the Fuzi fight.
Fuzi needs to protect himself a bit more than what he is.
Yeah, he almost got caught clean again.
For all he's great at running.
And then broke his cheekbone, broke his nose, broke his spirit, broke everything, isn't it? So there you go.
So after those 3 defeats, how much pressure did you feel? Obviously, like you say, not just from the outside, but from the person that's probably arguably the closest to you out of anyone in the world. How did you deal with that pressure going into that fight?
I'll be honest, this is what killed like that pressure for me. So before the fight, like the day of the fight, like in the morning, I called my brother. Actually, he called me. And then we were just talking, and then he said one line, "You've got nothing to lose." And then I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. I've got nothing to lose. Like, I've lost 3 times. Like, you know what I mean? So then after that, I was like, screw it. Bang, bang, bang.
Done.
And then, yeah, done.
Should have just given up then. Call it a day. Talking of your brother then, is there, I suppose, extra pressure, do you feel, being his brother?
No, not really.
No?
No.
You don't feel it? You don't feel anything at all?
It's the way our relationship is. Like,
how is your, I mean, for those of you, that, you know, there might be people watching this that don't know what your relationship's like. So what is your relationship like with your brother?
We just lift each other up. That's just it. We always have done that. Like in the past, every time we just always lifted each other up. We're not like competitive amongst each other. We just lift each other up. Like he's down, I'll lift him up. I'm down, he'll lift me up. Simple as that. So yeah.
I mean, well, there was an element of competitiveness, I would say, in the challenge that he set you, or the £1 million 6-pack challenge.
Oh God! I mean, yeah, no, that was my fault.
I will give you 1 million.
Shut up, man! Don't do this.
£1 million to have abs by the end of next year.
Can I get it as well, then, please?
By the end of next year, I'll take the
Why was that
blame.
your fault? Why was that your fault?
I should have been training the minute
that he set it.
Yeah, exactly. But I took it like the the month and a half to start training. Yeah.
So how long between when he first, or you made that agreement to when you actually started training properly? What was the like time frame?
I think it's like 6 months.
So he gave you 6 months to get a 6-pack, and you didn't start training straight away?
No, I didn't.
What's the people saying? Does that count?
Did you think it would be easier?
Yes.
Did you?
Main reason I'm blessed to have a good metabolism.
Yeah.
And I just took it. Like,
took it too far.
Yeah, way too far. So.
In the time that you did train, what was the training like?
It was just compound movements, cardio. That was it, really. Just lifting weights, cardio, skier, rowing machine, running, all of that. Just typical training.
So does it differ from like fight training then, I suppose?
I mean, so you do compound movements, but then let's say like for when I do boxing, I do like plyometrics or something. Yeah, I never did any sort of plyometrics. Maybe like box jumps. But...
Can't believe you missed out on $1 million.
It shows, you know what it is? No, it shows I'm not desperate. So,
Is that true?
Yeah, so I'll take it.
I'm desperate, so if anyone wants to challenge me to get a 6-pack, I actually won't do it because I hate training. But anyway, just before we get on to, I say your opponent, we don't know who your opponent is, but just first of all, what was it like getting in the ring with Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, it was amazing.
Because I can't even, that's like one of the GOATs.
He talks too much.
Yeah, but it's Floyd Mayweather, he can.
Yeah, he can, but it's just annoying. And then like every single round, it will just be doing some sort of shenanigan. Like you'll come to my corner, you were listening to what my coach is saying or whatever. You'll start doing push-ups. I was there like, I'm gonna give this guy a black eye.
Yeah, but Deji, it's Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, obviously, he can. He's done his stuff. Yeah. So yeah.
That must be cool to have shared the ring. You know, not a lot of people can do that. Share a ring with one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. What's it like? We're sat here right now, we don't know who your opponent is. So what must, like, I'm sitting here thinking, what? So what's that like for you? Weird?
Yeah, no, I've never actually had it before. Like not preparing for. It's weird. I guess I just have to visualize who I'm fighting.
Yeah, but I suppose that's really hard because it could be
I'll train
so many different people. Like, how
Yeah.
do you adapt your training to someone that you don't have a clue what they're like?
I could spar a southpaw, spar an orthodox. I don't know. I'll just mix and match.
So it sort of makes your
heights.
life a little bit more difficult in that sense.
Yeah, but I guess at the same time it's more fun too because it's like the mystery of
not
who.
just one.
Yeah, exactly. Who am I fighting?
Will it worry you? Like, as a fighter, as someone that, going into this fight, sort of as the days go on, are you going to be sat there thinking, oh gosh, who am I fighting? Like, get this over with.
Not
Will
really.
it bother you? No.
No, because if you put doubt in your mind, then you've kind of put doubt in the fight. Like for my previous fights, I always had thoughts of, I could lose. And if you have the thought of loss in your mind, then you'll lose. But
So
if you have the thought of winning in your mind, this piece of fluff. But if you have,
It's because you're wearing a dressing gown.
Yeah, I know. But if you have like the thought of winning, just like what did Leon tell me? He was like, do everything like a champion, shower like a champion, just raise your hand while you're showering or something like that. Because then I know it's silly.
Sorry, it's really weird.
Yeah,
I'm just about to say, I'm picturing you raising your hand in the shower.
But you know what I mean? Just like having like the mindset of a champion. Then
But that's
you'll
it.
win.
Is that not everyone has the mindset of a champion.
Yeah.
Is it hard?
I'll say pessimism is definitely easier than like optimism. But I guess I feel like if you go through a lot of like just like struggle or just like loss or something, you just kind of you start craving just winning. So I feel like that's when the optimism starts to come. Maybe I could be wrong. This is just my depiction, but I feel like with me just losing 3 times, I needed to lose 3 times. It kind of and because I tasted loss, I wanted to taste victory.
And you've tasted victory now, so twice.
Well, 3 times if you count Floyd. Because,
Will we cancel? You can cancel. We'll go 3 times. Where do you want to get to in this sport? I know we're sort of looking ahead to November the 28th, but obviously we don't know who that is. What do you want to go on and achieve? Or do you not know? Is that something?
Outside the ring or in the ring?
No, in the ring.
In the ring.
Yeah, in this world.
I mean, all the titles, all the belts. That's what anyone really want. I want to be undisputed.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I could do that, every weight category, beat up
Just work
Dean.
your way
Yeah,
up.
like Dean the Great, beat him up. Just like
work your way up,
Yeah,
one by one.
exactly, and just get super fat. Beat up JJ,
I think that's a fight everyone would want to see. Deji versus JJ coming very soon. But now you're going into this fight off the back of 2 wins.
Yeah.
So obviously, is that a different mindset? Is it nice to be approaching a fight, full of confidence after those last 2 victories?
Yeah, 100%. Like, is it? I guess it's a little bit more pressure at the same time because it's like, I've won twice. Do I want to lose again?
I suppose people are probably expecting you now to do what you did in those 2 previous fights.
It's a weird one. That one. It's a good question. I guess I just have the mindset of I want fun, so I'm gonna go for fun.
You're gonna have fun.
Yeah, and just destroy whoever my opponent is. Just break their jaw. Yeah.
What can we expect from this return? Everyone's looking forward to this, Deji. So
comfort. That's what you can expect.
comfort in the ring.
Yeah. Comfort in the ring.
Are you going to be walking
ring.
out in a dressing gown? Is that what you're telling me?
In Qatar, never.
You'd actually be very hot,
I'll
actually.
melt.
But the return of Deji is
Yeah.
something that everyone will be looking forward to. So, what have you got for us?
I guess wait and see, really. That's not to be boring,
Boring
I know,
answer.
but just wait and see.
Wait and see. We will wait and see.